This is a new era and I like wrestling. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing my top 10 world champions in pro wrestling video. I really do like doing these videos, especially because it gives a very interesting outlook in pro wrestling from NXT to TNA to Raw, Smackdown, and AEW. So with that said, let's dive right into it. I'll also compare it to my last rankings. Actually, I'll just drop this rankings here. Last time I did this, I do this about once a month. I had Cody Rhodes, number 1, number 2, Tony Storm, number 3, John Moxley, number 4, Gunther, number 5, Oba Femi, number 6, Io Sky, 7, Joe Hendry, 8, Stephanie Vaquer, number 9, Tiffany Stratton, and number 10, Masha Slamovich. Now, obviously, this is all my personal opinion. If you disagree, we can have a discourse in the comment section. But a lot of has changed, a lot of world championship changes in the WWE in particular. So let's dive right into it. Starting at number 10, Masha Slamovich. I'm really trying to get invested into her as a world champion. She's obviously the most notable women's wrestler on TNA. But after Jordan Grace left, it definitely seems like there's a hole. And I'm not gonna lie, even though everybody hates Tessa Blanchard, you can't deny that she's more of a star than Masha. Other than Masha kind of being a badass, like, who is Masha? What's her goals? And we might start getting that with the Tessa feud. You know, Tessa took out her idol and Tommy Dreamer, I believe. So we'll see. We still need that meaty feud to really make her over, to really invest into her character, a iconic match or something. Number 9, Tiffany Stratton. She didn't move. I'm sorry. Tiffany Stratton, I do super over. Tiffy time, all that good stuff. I do think a lot of people like her because she's super attractive. Hey, that's fine. That's your prerogative. The Charlotte Flair feud was not good. The match was not good. And we might finally be getting something. I do think the Jade Cargill match was pretty good. And Nia Jax and her can really build a great feud. Will the match be anything crazy? As long as it's good from my expectation, that's all I care about. I'm not a super critic like Dave Meltzer that thinks every match is trash from the WWE. But Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton should have very good chemistry. This should be a storyline where Tiffany Stratton tries to beat her old friend and prove that she's better than her. I mean, she beat Charlotte Flair 1v1. So this might start building the Tiffany Stratton stocks for me because as of right now, she does some cool flips. She's very attractive. She has a really good, slogan, Tiffy time. Other than that, she's not really moving me yet. Number 8, Jey Uso. Jey Uso just became world champion. He's now the main event, but we still got to figure out who Jey Uso will be as world champion. He doesn't have that intimidating aura like Gunther. He's not an elite promo guy like Seth. So who will Jey Uso be? What will his story be as world champion? I need to see that. I need to see him put on good matches. I need to see him build good stories. I need him to feel like a world champion. You know, he's compared to Jeff Hardy quite a bit. And Jeff Hardy, when he got the world championship, I felt like Jeff Hardy was a world champion. The dude was a daredevil. So what will make Jey Uso different? What will establish him? Hopefully some good stuff. Right now we're at a good place at number 8, but he could fall depending on how this run goes. Number 7, Stephanie Vaquer. She's becoming very over even on the main roster. She puts on bangers. Her English is getting very good. I'm not going to lie. I'm super impressed. Like, it's better than Andrade's right now. Everything about Stephanie Vaquer is hitting. Honestly, the moment she goes to the main roster, she could be big time. And the fact that they gave us the fan service moment between Vaquer and Io Sky is amazing. Stephanie Vaquer recently beat Julia, beat Jordan Grace, and Jada Parker at Stand and Deliver. She's in this very interesting feud with Julia, former friends, with Jordan Grace looming in the background. She just defended her title against Roxanne Perez 1v1. Want to know if honestly might be the greatest NXT Women's Championship champion of all time. I also kind of don't like what they're doing with Roxanne recently. They're making Roxanne look kind of weak, but I digress. Stephanie Vaquer is one of them ones. And also, man, Stephanie Vaquer needs to stop thirst trapping because she's hurting some fellas out here. That's like, man, Vaquer, you were bad. Jesus, she needs to chill. Stephanie Vaquer is amazing. We just need to keep on building our stock. Number 7. Number 6 is Io Sky. Io Sky stayed at the exact same spot I wish I could put her higher, but there's a name that I feel like just triumphed to her because of what he's been doing recently. But Io Sky, super over, extremely over. Everybody's buying into the GOAT. Io Sky is my current favorite women's wrestler in wrestling right now. She's doing a lot of amazing things. Banger match with Bianca and Rhea. Triumphed the two biggest women's stars in the WWE. And now we're waiting what's next. She had a banger with Stephanie Vaquer. Rhea Ripley wants her title back. I mean, Io Sky, banger feuds. Everybody loves her charisma and character. Obviously, she's not going to be the best promo worker because her English is not that great, but you still feel what she's saying. Io Sky is amazing. What's next for her is my biggest question. Number 5, Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry was number 7. He jumped 2 spots. Honestly, almost jumped 4 spots, like to the number 4 range. But I do think there's an interesting dynamic between him and number 4. So Joe Hendry has been global. He is a superstar. Not only is he defending his title consistently, doing so many good stuff for TNA. He's about to have a match by the time I'm recording it, April 27th on Rebellion versus Ethan Page and Frankie Kazarian. He showed up at WrestleMania to fight Randy Orton. Yeah, he's not the most intimidating presence. Yeah, he doesn't put on the greatest of matches, but there's no denying his charisma, your desire to root for Joe Hendry, him being so affectionate towards the crowd, and them wanting to believe in Joe Hendry. It's just a matter of time before he really solidifies that he's one of the biggest wrestling stars on the planet. And in order for him to do that, he needs more in his stock. Beating Frankie and Ethan Page will do that. But a big thing that has happened recently on WWE, other than the moment with Randy Orton and getting the Randy Orton rub, is that he went face to face with Oba Femi. Now, Oba Femi's my number 4 spot because Oba Femi put on a freaking classic against Trick Williams and against Javon Evans. He's been a dominant champion, puts on amazing promos, amazing matches. He's a demon, he's a threat. You believe that this guy is the most dangerous guy in the room. Him and Joe Hendry faced off. What is the move? What's the game plan? Is the game plan to do world champion versus world champion? That's why they're next to each other. Oba, amazing presence, amazing matches. Joe Hendry, social media phenomena, amazing presence as well in his own way. If they went up 1v1 against each other, in terms of in-ring, in terms of dominating presence, I can see Oba Femi winning, but I also can see Joe Hendry winning as well. So they're going to be tied up with each other, which makes it fitting that they are next to each other in this ranking. Number 3 is Jon Moxley still. I mean, you can say whatever. You hating Jon Moxley is the reason why he's a heel. He's a dominant heel. He's a dominant world champion. He's a threat. You may not like him, but that's just true. And he has a big name. Tony Storm, very similar. And number 1, John Cena. Do I need to say anything? It's John freaking Cena, the GOAT. So that is my ranking for the top 10 world champions. I don't have to explain John Cena or Tony Storm or Jon Moxley, to be honest. Those 3 will probably be top 3 for the foreseeable future until someone like, I don't know, a Seth Rollins becomes world champion. But with that said, hope you guys enjoyed. You have a good one. Take care. Peace.